Okay, I still have a lot of time, so I think I want to try getting. I don't know if this is a zero ending or this is the bad ending. I don't know, but I want to try, entering a stage, defeat the boss there, and that will make us have the access to get in and get out of that stage, right? All the time. Yeah, I just want to make the time limit ran out. I want to see if we're going to get just a game over or are we going to get another ending. Just want to see that. But meanwhile, I'm going to do the meat recommendation again. I think I'm going to review some because I think I was too kind to the game before. There's nothing wrong with that because no matter how, I'm still enjoying the game. Alia is annoying, but I'm still enjoying the game. And in some extents, I got so stressed about the U555SX because I didn't know that we have access to the Ford armor early on. Once I equip that armor, U555 is nothing. And yeah, let's just do the mid recommendation all over again for this game. Since I already played 2 scenario now, right? Start with the graphic. I still feel somehow X4 has better graphic, but maybe because they try to zoom in a bit more here. I feel like the bosses is kind of larger than before, right? And I think I'm still fine with that though. Although, yeah, in some occasion, I feel like the background is weird. The 2.5D platform is also feel kind of weird, but I could end the game. I don't feel like I'm confused. Where is the next platform or something like that? So graphics still aside. Gameplay, on the other hand, I forgot to compare this on the last time. Because no matter what, this game is a series, right? Mega Man X series, so I need to compare it a bit to the previous X series, right? And when you do compare it to the previous titles, 1, 2, 4, yeah, this one is not really that good. In a sense that the stages are super short, that the secrets inside the game is not really felt much like a secret, right? Because the stages are super short that where you want to hide it. And I kind of well, maybe not hate. Hate is such a strong word, right? I dislike how as X you got access to 4 armor immediately. Although on the same time, I also love that because I love easiness above all else. But it kind of undermine the other 2 armor that X collected in his playthrough. I don't feel Falcon and what is the other one, Gaia or something like that? Doesn't feel like so useful. It's useful to find upgrades, of course, but it doesn't feel like a final upgrades because we already got the final upgrades from the beginning, right? The 4th armor itself is the ultimate armor, so I feel like the former 1 to 4 X series do the armor better because once we get the ultimate armor, we feel it like really like a reward, right? We use special shot with less energy and all the bonus stuff, right? And yeah, Alia is annoying. So it's annoying because it doesn't really adding any information. Most of the time she only states something that already so obvious. That's why it's annoying. And the dialogue before the fight is also too long for an action game, I feel like so. Although it's not really disturbing, but it's something of a that could be critic, But could be complain or yeah, critics or whatever. So and yeah, I don't think I understand how the how getting parts really works, because the game never really explained it, right? So there's a new mechanic which is good, that makes it different from the previous one, and I love that on a franchise. There's a reason why I love Final Fantasy, because it's not the same. I mean, they use the same battle mechanic on all the classic one, right, from 1 to 9. I don't know. I don't think I played 1 yet. But they have a different battle mechanic or some base mechanic within it, right? So yeah, I like it for that because it's different. But it's kind of weird that they invest on Alia more in describing something that's so obvious rather than trying to describing all of the new mechanics, Super weird. And why in the heck did I turn this one off? Oh, apparently I am. Yep. This is so convenient. You got a 4 armor immediately at the beginning of the game. Ridiculous. So yeah, I think I'm going to give the gameplay half a star because of that, Although we could play as Zero completely from the beginning, that's a win, right? But there's also a lot of things that not really bad. Not really that bad. I don't think so. But but if you compare it to the previous title, it feels like a downgrade. So yeah, in that sense, in a franchise, in a serious sense, I'm going to give the gameplay half a star. Replay value again. Again, if I know how to get a different parts, game explain it like clearly. Although if it's only saying that, oh, it's random, at least it say it. I don't feel like it explained anything about it. But I might be wrong about that. I think the replay value is exists, right? It has 2 scenarios, it has different parts and everything, but it doesn't really get explained that much that I don't know how big a replay value is really exists. Rather, other than we're playing as a different character, X and Zero, right? So yeah, this is difficult. Because X and Zero really play differently, and usually that will be enough for me to give a full star. But since the gameplay rated as half a star, it's going to be quite weird. Weird ranking system. I'm dying now. I'm thinking while I'm talking. That's what happened. Yeah, I don't think it's makes sense, right? So I'm just going to give the replay value half a star, which I think I did give it half a star as well on the before, right? So yeah, replay value will be half a star. Story is exists. A lot of still quite not explained, but I think it's enough for an action game, right? I think we know what happened in here from the beginning to the end. Although we have 2 different scenario, depends on which one we use, right? X or Zero. Yeah, it seems like you could develop 2 characters at once, maybe, You don't need to keep using X, right? But the thing is, the game doesn't really explain it about how you get the parts, I feel like it's random. I don't know if it's really random or not. But yeah. Story, I will give it a star. Why not? Music and sound, found no problem with that, Kind of weird. Sigma doing things differently. Oh wow, like the greens today. So, sound and yeah is yeah. Sound will be a star. That means gameplay a star. Graphic a star, gameplay have a star, replay value have a star, story and sound a star. That means it's still pretty good, I think. It's 4 out of 5. Still 4 out of 5. The game is still great in my opinion, you know? If you bring it to the scale of 10, it makes 8 out of 10, so it's still kind of solid. I just don't like how short a stage is. I don't know if it's always this short. I don't think so, right? Yeah, it divides into 2 sections, right? But it's always felt so short, which is good. In some sense. I mean, checkpoint is generous. It's kind of hard for me to hate this game completely, you know? But yeah, I think I will revise it. I think I gave 9 out of 10 before. I will put it on to 8 out of 10 now, which is still great. Still put it as great, just because I like that it's different from the last one. Although I don't like how event took too long sometimes, and we got limited in how we choose the stage, right? We cannot choose from 8 immediately. Oh, we could? I don't know. I don't feel like so. But yeah, that's that. Not much of a change, but yeah. Because the thing is, although I don't really understand how I got all of the parts that I got and why the bosses has levels, you know, have level on them, and yeah, a lot of things is unexplained. I still win the game, you know, so it's kind of hard to complain about it. Oh, I still can't go to anywhere. Okay. Yeah, even this one, that's why the gameplays have a star now. Because if no one tells me that this is a character selection screen, I won't know. Because there is no sign of it, you know? I was kind of confused why we need to press X again here. Oh, okay, I think it's worked. Estimate 30 minutes until the collision. Ground zero is 5-6 for 6 points in each block. Tidal waves and earthquakes are already breaking out in various places. X and zero are missing. So we ran away first. I don't know, playing chess? Maybe they finally got enough with everything, you know? Why is always us? What are you waiting for? Yeah, go where? And it's always disturbed me how Sickness design is very similar to Colonel. Yeah, no matter what reason behind it. There's a reason why I don't like Dragon Ball GT. It feels like a filler to me, you know. There's a lot of design that being reused there, and I don't like that. Oh wow, yeah, this is truly different, right? Are we still able to continue? That would be cool. All the enemy will be level 99, you know? This will be the hardest difficulty. Oh, Super Vegeta. Serious, my friend, and yet, can this really be him? Oh, Super Saiyan 2 immediately. If it is him, then I guess I never really knew him at all. Can it be that Zero is finally discovering his true self? What's going on? Zero is 1 now. Zero is no longer zero. Zero has become alpha, beta, and that's as far as I know. I don't know what C in Greece, in Greek. What are you talking about? What's up? Why do you... Wait. Don't know exactly why. But I know what you are thinking. You told me once before, right? There are things that cannot be seen or analyzed correctly as data. We have to feel. There are things that we can only feel. I feel it very strongly now. Alright, I'll accept your challenge. This is our destiny, isn't it? I will fight. I won't run away. Okay, and X will become Super Saiyan 3? Maybe Zero is the Super Saiyan 3. Oh, awesome! We still have a game. Wow. Quite awesome. So I could still go to the other places and defeat the bosses now, without any time limit. Wow. Or I could just instantly go in here without any upgrades. Wow. Oh, this could be... Okay. Oh no. So that is not the ending, right? I need to play this to get the ending, right? I need to fight and defeat Sigma again in the end, or maybe defeat Zero again? Dude, I want to say that I will do it, but I don't want to do it, you know? Again, it's because I leave the game like for 2 weeks or maybe more. I feel kind of off now with this game, but I'm also kind of curious, but it feels like a lot of work for me. You know, I should go into every stage again just to get a good upgrades for X, so I could fight Zero and Sigma quite easy, right? But this is interesting, regardless. This is super interesting, right? That it's not a game over, it's not exactly an ending, it's a different scenario again. So the game has 3 different scenarios, slightly different from each one. Now I keep rethinking about the replay value. It seems that the replay value is quite high, right? But again, since I gave the gameplay half a star because of a lot of flow inside of it, I think it's only fair if I give the replay value a half a star as well. But I think it's going to be the end for me here for X5. I want to try the X6 on the next session, you know. But this is so interesting that you could still playing this. Yeah, I thought it's only going to be a game over screen or maybe like a bad ending immediately, but no, we still need to work for it. Love that concept, but again, yeah, this is going to be the end of this game and also the end of this part. I'm going to continue with X6 on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mute as usual. Let's meet up again on that next one. Goodbye.